Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. You know, you know. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now I'm pretty sure you can hear me. So, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now I'm pretty sure you can go, go. There we go. Hopefully we're nice and you can hear me. I don't know if it's okay. There we go. Now, go, go. Well, damn. I don't know if it's from the microphone. It's going to add audio. Yellow, yellow. All right, there we go. Look at that. All right, nice. Everything's figured out. Oh, now, now it's time to cut that off. All right, so we're back. Everything's kind of figured out now. 15 minutes in, but all right. But as I was saying earlier, no, yeah, it seems like a lot of people forgot to drive completely. We'd get into at least 4 to 5 different accidents per day, which is kind of insane, man. It seems like a lot of people just like driving just went straight in one ear, straight out the other, and nobody even like thought about it, thought about anything, turn signals. Because there'd be on the third lane to the left, cut everybody off just to get to the one exit, freaking almost in a semi and stuff like that. But just me, man. I gotta say, LA is pretty crazy too. Living out there, freaking hour commutes, be 5 hour long. Those things would be insanely long. I don't know how people do it. I cannot live there anymore. I lived there for 4 years out of my life. That shit was insane. Don't get me wrong, beaches, amazing. The food, amazing. The culture, dope. All the scenery, everything's super cool, but it's just it's how would you say it's like an anthill. Everything's always moving. Nobody's ever stopping. Everything's always moving consistently, and it's really freaking draining. You always gotta keep moving with everybody. As soon as you step outside your doors, you gotta keep moving. And I mean, it's a good thing. Always keep moving. That thing's always good. Um, that thing's always draining for sure. Especially in LA, especially being stuck in traffic. Dude, it's so congested, especially during rush hour. Oh God, you better be ready. You're not even in LA. You better be ready for those long ass commutes. It's gonna take you forever. To be honest, those things freaking suck. But as you see me right now, I am toasty, very toasty. You like it? Raise one up. Take a little toasty with me, and take another little toasty with me. Enjoy the night. Good Wednesday night. I was hearing some stuff about. Okay, I'm not trying to get all theorist up in here, conspiracy theorists, but aliens, aliens. I was talking to my brother a little bit ago about it, and I haven't thought about it in such a long time, dude. Aliens are crazy, but thinking about it, that thing's like it could be possible than the fact that we live in a place like Men in Black, where it's we have what if we have aliens living among us, but nobody knows. Nobody knows. You know, everything's been kept a secret, and nobody knows. Hey, thank you for the follow, my dude. I appreciate that so much. Heck yeah, man. Uh, but yeah, nobody knows. You know, things like that's they're kind of crazy. But you know, what if you had a friend named Tom, and you know you guys have been friends your whole childhood and everything on your deathbed. He looks at you and he goes, you look at him and he transforms and he's like, "Hey Tommy," or "Hey Bobby, Bobby, I'm sorry to lie to you, Bobby, but I've been an alien this whole time. Let me tell you, it ain't easy." And that's what you last see of your friend. He is a worm looking down on you. He looks like a shrimp, just looking down on you, telling you this, Bobby. That, that was your long friend, and I'm sorry, kept this a secret. Dude, that shit's insane, man. Because didn't they reported the Pentagon just reported that there was they found aircrafts that aren't from Earth, and I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff like the stuff in New Mexico. I'm not gonna say they found that even that little alien body. When they found that little crash site, I mean, dude, it's such a high possibility, you know. And there's also a high possibility that I was thinking about a couple times where it was like where I'm sorry if I'm too close to the mic, where it was like what if there's no way, but there might be a plausible maybe kind of way that we are the most advanced in our galaxy, perhaps. Like maybe we are the most advanced, and there are other species in our galaxy because in the whole other spectrum of space, there has to be more intelligent life. And maybe they come along, but what about they haven't? And in our galaxy, we're the smartest and we're the most advanced out of all the other species coming up, you know? Or it might be that we might be some guinea pigs. You never know. You never know. We might be some guinea pigs. That's what I'm saying. Perhaps, you know, the aliens came by and they're like, hey, let me throw a little something, a little juice or something. Or they're like, let's see what this species does if we raise it on this. Or let's see what this species does if we raise it over here, or test it out. And maybe we're in an experiment and they're trying to see, you know, where does it where are they gonna go? How long are they gonna last? Are they gonna last longer than this one? Gonna last longer than that one? Or organically we just came by and we were just here, you know, just evolutionized primates just living along. We've evolved so much into making really good tasting adult drinks, man. Keep it up. But no, that stuff is kinda crazy. You know, and then I bet you in no time we're gonna be out there exploring it. I mean, where we have plans to go to Mars. I mean, that what was it? That billionaire, the Chinese billionaire who freaking bought out most of the seats on Elon Musk's first spaceship trip over to Mars. So go check it out. That's kind of insane, dude. Imagine the money that guy has, freaking racks. But imagine that. Would you guys, you know, go over there and live on Mars? That'd be kind of insane. Hey, what's up? I love you, dude. I love you too, dude. I appreciate you. Heck yeah. But no, it'd be kind of insane living on Mars, you know? I feel like if you lived on Mars, there's probably gonna have to be like an exercise system to come back to Earth because there's no way like being on Mars and then that you live there for like, yeah, I want to buy a vacation home on Mars and you stay there for like maybe a couple months, even a couple months, I'd say. Your body structure, probably mm, the gravity is not as heavy or as dense. I really don't know. I should probably check that out. But somehow it messes up with your bone structure. You probably have to do some exercises on the way back or beforehand before you come back. Because I bet you land on Earth and you'll be like, freaking collapse. Or you might even freaking come back and be freaking strong like fucking like Superman. You never know. That shit's kind of crazy. But I don't know. Honestly, I think check it out. Just because it's a new step in evolution. You know, you're going up into like you're doing something completely brand new. You know, you're exploring something that nobody else has ever explored in their lifetime. We are going to be the first of our generation to get up and walk on Mars, unless there are aliens kill us. And no, it's the truth, dude. Freaking, oh man, imagine we all colonize up there on Mars, and next, good year, 2 years passes, and then they plot something against us, and they come out from under the ground. More people on Mars. New movie coming out 2021. No, but that stuff is crazy, man. That stuff is completely insane. I love aliens, all that stuff. Area 51. I mean, there was one time. I sure ain't get all of this just conspiracy theory stuff, but it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Um, what's it called? Like, I went to a concert in San Bernardino one time. I think it was definitely like Iron Maiden, Megadeth. There's a Swedish Viking metal band there, super dope, extremely sick, and um, they were awesome. They're awesome, and I remember at one point while I was watching the Swedish band, I looked up and on top of the place that they were playing at, and I'm looking up and I see something bright, and it like pops out of the sky and it comes down. And then another one from the left side pops open, comes over. They both collide, go to the right, and disappear. And I'm looking up there, and I don't know if it's true because I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of drunk. I was buzzed, but I could have sworn I saw something really crazy experience. Okay, god damn it, now I'm sounding like a freaking drunk man making up all these stories while I'm buzzed and drunk. But I was I'm not gonna say when this was 11th grade. Um, I went to a party and I got plastered really badly, and I was tipsing over. I was like, "Yeah." And then I remember someone was smoking a cigarette, and I was like, damn, well, maybe if I smoke a cigarette, this is gonna be, I'm gonna like this. So I took a drag of the cigarette. The cigarette hit me hard, and I sat down, and I felt nasty right after. I was slumping over, and the people I was with, they took me into the car, and then when I got into the car, I was like slumping over, and then I told him to pull over. I was like, pull over, pull over. I got throw up. I got throw up. So I remember I pulled over. Well, they pulled over. I wouldn't be driving. I was drunk. I swear, I'm not driving. I don't condone it. But then we pulled over, and as we pulled over, I jumped out of the car, and then I heard dogs barking. I'm throwing up, and then the dog stopped, and I'm throwing up, and I'm looking at the ground while the ground is muddy, and everything around me turned blue like shocks, lightning blue, crazy, crazy. And I look backwards, and the whole sky lit blue, completely. This was in Paris, California. They said that a generator exploded, but there was no way because in the nighttime, dude, you could see the hills completely clear as day as I turned around, and the dogs stopped barking, and then they started barking again, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I finished throwing up, and I jumped back in the car, and I'm like, yo, did you guys see that? And everybody like just stopped, and everybody froze and like, yeah, yeah, we saw that. That thing was insane. And I did some more research on it, and um, yeah, like I wanted to check it out. Let's check it out. But I checked it out, and they said that beforehand that a generator exploded, and I was like, what the heck? Paris, yeah, got lit blue. Don't mind my terrible typing. Oh, no, no, this is okay. Okay, now this is crazy. We're gonna chill out a little bit. Okay, so this is Strange Lights Seen in Sky. Sky Residence Report. This is actually by Murrieta. This is like a little bit right over the coast of like oh, the residents from Murrieta, Paris, Irvine, Ontario, Riverside, Lake Forest, Corona, San Clemente, blah blah blah. I've sent emails or called CBS locals. Um, they saw strange things in the sky. Okay, so I was saying that was like a satellite, but no, that place is insane. Like Paris is a crazy place. I remember one time I was chilling with my stepbrother and I was looking outside the window. As I'm looking outside the window, there's these things called the hills right there, and the hills pretty much are like they're like they're just it's just a really long stretch of just dirt land, like a desert next to a little town, and people get lost, and I've heard that a couple people have died in there. Um, and there are certain rocks where they could crawl under, and there's caves, and you go into the caves, and inside the caves, people go up and they do drugs and stuff like that, or go off and do the naughty. But yeah, it goes on, and we were literally a block away from the entrance of the hills. And people say don't go up there. It's full of witches. It's kind of like a paranormal up there. A lot of creepy stuff happens up there. And I was like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Um, I remember I looked outside a window. I looked to the right, and right there in the corner, I looked on the block, and I see something like at least 6, 7 feet tall. I want to say it was hunched over, weird legs, arms kind of forward, crawling, weirdly, womply across the street. It was like, yo, what the fuck? Okay, that's kind of creepy. So I closed the window. I closed the window, and as soon as I closed the window, um, I started talking to my stepbrother. I'm like, yo, I saw something outside, something weird, something crazy. He's like, "Ah, you're probably just seeing things. It's nighttime." But you're right. All of a sudden, like at least 5 minutes later, I shit you not, somebody comes in and pop, 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 starts seeing the window, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I open up the window, and it's one of my friend's homies. Well, my friend's homies, my brother's homies. He's like, yo, 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 can you guys let me in? We're like, yeah. So he jumps inside, and we're like, what's up? What's up? He's like, I saw something. There's something up the street. I was literally walking up. I was gonna go next door, to go to a homie's house, a couple blocks, this way. And right where I saw the thing, I walked by, and he's all like, I saw something. This is trippy, bro. Can I chill here for a little bit? We're like, yeah, chills, and then we're kicking it, and then he was on something for sure because he's a lot like, yo, I'm gonna go back over there, and I'm literally gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go check out what's over there, and he did this little badass cholo, yo, homie, I'm gonna go back over. No, not like that, but you know what I'm saying. He said he was gonna go back over there, and so he jumped back out the window. He dipped out. And it was just kind of creepy that we both saw him later that night. Hopefully not. I don't even know. I haven't heard from that dude in forever. I haven't asked my stepbrother, but I asked him about it the next day and the next couple days, and he never heard about him. But later that night, we heard gunshots. At least I want to say 10 minutes right after all that. But I don't know, man. It's we live in a crazy world, dude. You know, it's kind of back then it was kind of hard to think of, but now that a lot of stuff is happening, coronavirus, killer hornets, and orange peel. Damn, there's a lot, but I don't remember a lot. But no, we live in a crazy time, dude. At least right now, I feel like right now it'd be kind of socially normal if Bigfoot came out. If he came out, it'd be perfectly normal. I mean, come on. We got a lot of things going on. I think it'd be perfectly chill. We have acceptance for everything. Peace and love. I know that stuff is crazy, especially all the stuff that's happening, like injustice, and for humans, for the young. I think this is a perfect time, perfect time for a lot of the youth to step up, and fill up the shoes that are being filled up by old rituals, old how we say, old ways, old ways. It's time to take out the old and come in with the new. Um, because it's about time, it's about time that we are able to progress and and as people. Damn, hold up. Okay, here. Oh, that was my bad. Okay, so here, let's check this out. You guys are gonna hear this. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yo, yo, what's up? Yeah, I mean, you gotta stop. If they start fighting, you gotta you keep going with it. I know, but you gotta
Yeah, I
stop
mean,
too.
you
Like,
gotta stop. If they start
I
fighting,
know.
you gotta you keep going with it. I know, but you gotta
Yeah, I
stop
mean,
too.
you
Like,
gotta stop. No, look, look, look. You keep talking back to them, and that keeps making it get worse and worse. You guys just then you shouldn't argue with them. You shouldn't have to argue with them. then you shouldn't have to argue with her. If you know, you should just leave. You should just leave. No, you shouldn't have to argue with her. You get mad, and you argue with her, and it gets things worse. Just do what I do. She gets mad, don't talk to her. Just don't talk to her because she's not gonna listen. You shouldn't have to argue, like I'm telling you, man. Just don't argue with them. That's all. That's all you have to do. It's just that easy. You don't talk to them. No, you don't talk to them, and it's that easy. Mm, You just gotta stop arguing with them. Just don't. Just don't argue with them. It's. I mean, you don't have to live with them. You don't have to be with them all the time. No, so now you're gonna throw me under the bus? No, yeah. Wait. So no. So are you? So you're really gonna throw me under the bus like that after everything? Really? Are you really gonna do that? No, don't. No, don't. No, no. That's kind of messed up, dude. Like, I lived with them for 18 years of my life, dude. I know. I mean, I've lived with them with 18 years. With four of them. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay, no worries. No, you're good. You're good. That's good. That's good. Okay, sounds good. No, yes, chill. Okay, sounds good. Okay, I love you. No, no, you're good. You're good. It's okay. No, I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay, bye bye. Love you. Um, real family, man. Family. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Um, Dude, I mean, I'm super happy you guys didn't hear any of that. Hopefully, you guys didn't hear any of that. I lost 4 viewers off of that. Shit. But guess what? Good Wednesday. I see on the Just Chat it says music talk. You know, we talk about musically, about TikToks, about Instagram. No, we don't. Just kidding. I think you're just talking about music. Um, I want to talk something about, I guess, you know, um, homies, people you make music with, people you love. Me and my friends, we took a big break from each other for a long time. I want to say at least a year and a couple of months, maybe. I don't know when they fell off. I mean, I fell off kind of early from the whole group and stuff like that. And I broke off from the band. Um, we had our different issues. We had different issues. We had something great that we didn't know how to work with. But we tried to figure it out. But eventually we grew apart, and when we were growing apart, we let go of music. Besides one of the friends. Shout out to Skylar McConey, legendary guitarist, super cool dude, amazing dude. Um, and, you know, he really stuck to it. He killed it every single time. He freaking Jimi Hendrix. Follow him on Spotify and iTunes and SoundCloud. Well, excuse me, beer grips. He makes some really sick music. Amazing music. Really good to hear to the ears. It's like butter. But I remember we had big dreams. We plotted out our whole thing of releasing our first EP, and we made our first EP with "Take You Home," "Sunflower," and "That's a Good Times Roll." And we thought it was gonna come out great. We really all didn't work our best and try to put it all out there. We all kind of half-assed it. We were good. We got a lot of compliments. We did our first show. We got a lot of time within a good couple months span. We showed a lot of potential, but we let it go by slacking off and just thinking that we were really good. And by slacking off, we were never on key. We were never on point. We were never on in session all together at one point. I keep there we go. All together at one point, and it was kind of crazy, and um, we kind of all fell off, and I went into my own little world where I shut them out, and they still did their thing, and a lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff happened in between that time, from you know that happening, us completely splitting apart, and then now we're literally just a week ago we got back together, um, as a group, working with music all together once again, and we went over to a barbecue, and during that barbecue, and it was a year after we played all together, we came back together, and in that barbecue we played, and right after the song, everybody was like, "Whoa, yo, dude, is that an original, man?" Or was it like that? But no, yeah, they asked us that, and we got a lot of compliments, and we had a gift, and we threw it away, and it's good that it came back because sometimes a lot of things, you don't realize that you have until it's gone, and until it's really, really gone. And I mean, at this point, I don't know. I didn't think we were ever going to get back together. I didn't think that something like this was going to happen again, but we came back together again and we did our thing. We managed to get the group back together and do our own little band and really kill it. And it was really, really dope. I'm really excited that that happened. Um, we're going to start jamming a lot more. We're bringing out the homie Skylar McConey out next week with Anthony Smitty, bringing you with Trent Page. Now we're gonna have a full round couch motherfucking podcast. Cause this ain't no round motherfucking couch. This is literally me chilling in my room. Maybe. Funny thing out of all this, honestly, I don't know how long this is gonna last, but dude, my whole background is freaking crazy. I mean, right now, not this background. Like that. I'm literally, I'm on a tight budget. You know, I got my snowball, and I got my snowball, my blue mic, and I got my MacBook. But those are the only two fancy things. Other than that, I'm being recorded right now by my iPhone number or something. One of them, I don't even know, dude. But the quality is fucking amazing, bro. I didn't think it was gonna be this good, and I'm really glad. You know, for the people coming in through here and checking it out, really appreciate it. This means a lot. Like you have no idea. Thank you to the dude who freaking followed me, and you know, you guys. Thank you for everybody who's commenting for all this. But yeah, music wise, man, there's a lot of great music coming out. I've been listening to a lot of Travis Scott. I'm not gonna lie. I'm listening to a lot of Travis Scott. Really cool, really talented mother trucker, dude. Especially the fact that he's been producing his own stuff like Kanye West since he was like a young little lad. Dope. And his stuff are super heavy based, very melancholic synthesizer sort of dealio. His stuff is kind of insane, but yet it still catches you. It catches that dark vibe, and you're like, yeah, I dig this. He really puts you into the mood with every kind of song that he does, from like Goosebumps to Heist in the Room. That's that song that came out. You know, it's pretty. It goes with the beat, but with the harmony, but it's really, really dope. That thing's sick. He's one dude I've been getting on to. Same with Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi is pretty dope. Really cool, really cool day. How long have you been streaming alone for? A couple days? No, this is my first day streaming alone. Just giving it out a test run. Really, really nice. Not gonna lie. I did 2 podcasts, 3 podcasts already. 2 of them didn't end up so well. Um, and then yesterday we thought we were recording. We talked for like 4 hours, and completely just didn't work out. But no, yeah, man. I mean, this is so far the one that's been coming along completely good. The studio's pretty nice. Not gonna lie, studio, my room. But no, yeah, like those guys are pretty good. Um, what's it called? Post Malone is another good guy. Really dig. Funny story. Funny story. I remember I went over to Guitar Center to go get my guitar, some strings, and I was like, all right, It was in Hollywood. It was up in Hollywood, and I went over and I got some strings, and I was like, dope. And I remember I went to go pay for my strings, and these 2 guys were fighting in the background. Like, hey, don't get my stuff, man. That's my stuff. And then the other was like, I was gonna put it in my pocket to, save and see if anybody lost it. I'd bring it out and be like, hey, I found your wallet, and some crazy stuff like that. And I remember in the background, I don't know how Post Malone talks, but like, yeah, them guys over there freaking fighting over whatever or something. And he looks down and, he's paying for his stuff. And I look at him, oversized flannel, short shorts, his little braids. This was young Post Malone, literally, straight off the bat type of dealy Post Malone. Um, and dude, I was like, who is this dude? He looks pretty dope. He had 2 huge ass PA speakers behind him, doing his own little thing. Um, and he was doing his own little thing. He left, and I'm thinking as I'm walking out Guitar Center, I'm like, who is this dude? Who the heck is this dude? So I keep walking up forward, and as I'm walking up forward, um, I see a big billboard, and I see his face, and I'm like, yeah, right, dude. No way. And I finally realized, literally 5 minutes right after I met him, I realized that was Post Malone, dude. And the crazy part is, I literally live like an hour away from him. I mean, I mean, we're kind of neighbors. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of neighbors. We kind of cool homies. in a way or another. But no, and uh, really cool guy, really cool guy. Gotta say, I don't know him personally. Hopefully one day, well, I mean, we'll never know. But that'd be kind of dope. You know, he's got that dude. That mother trucker has a bunker out here, from what I heard. Um. Oh. Oh, we got a movie from Skylar McConey. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Right? Like we're gonna change over to messages. Okay, genius. Check this out. This homeboy. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Check this out. Hello. Oh. Oh. Okay. So that is my friend's Skylar Tamakoni. That mother trucker. Hey, look at him with the freaking sexy ass haircut. Let's go. Let's message him. Haircut boy. Yes. That's how we get it now. That's Styler. Styler my McCormy. Skylar Tamakoni. Cool guy. Cool. Dude, sorry, this alcohol is not affecting me whatsoever, man. I'll tell you. What? Sound kind of. Oh, God. Dude, Skylar, your name is a complete tongue twister, man. Skylar Tamakoni. You're freaking awesome ass dude. Super cool guy. Humbling. I want to say in transformation from a human being, you know, complete transformation. He's completely transformed. You know, I think he's a perfect example of when people say that a lot of people can't transform or evolve from themselves, change along in their lives in the life ahead of them, and he showed that because he's changed, he's progressed a lot in being a human being, and you know, cool ass dude. There's always time for progression, no matter what age you are. You know, a lot of people say, "Man, I'm gonna hit my 30s, and once I hit my 30s, that's it. You know, my life is downhill, and that's just I got nothing." But nah, man, like you go on from here and out. You still got so many more years ahead of you. To be honest, you know, you could be like 50 and want to go to college to be a physicist if you want, and that's on you. Your life is what you make it to be. You know, the sky's the limit. There is no boundaries for what you could be. My dad is at least 74 to 76 years old. I want to bring him on one day. That'd be kind of dope. Like to set up to him. But um, you know, um, keep going for your dreams. There is no boundaries. My dad was 70 something, and hell yeah, boy, I put it in. And he releases his album after his whole life of dreaming of it. He saved up, and he released his album at a really old age, and it just shows, you know, it doesn't matter at what age you are, you can really do whatever you want, you know, make like an album, really put it like freaking make your first blueprint for a house, build your first house, make your first car, go to college for something that you want to do your whole life, pursue music, pursue something. Oh, can you make me a theme song? Hell yeah, you can make me a theme song. Hell yeah, you can make a theme song. Everything. Alright. Dope stuff. But no, yeah, man, the sky is the limit. Never say anything, nothing is possible. Um, there's one thing that was kind of crazy. Um, I wanted to do this for a long time, and I thought it was kind of impossible, you know. Only because I never had the equipment. What was I gonna do? You know, ooh, he's about to make us a theme song. Let's check it out. But no, yeah. Um, years and years, I would make goals every year since 2014, and I remember I was all like, I really want to like pursue something on the internet, as in like this, just talking to people, really chatting it up, or going along, over to going along and going over to playing video games. Check out my YouTube somewhere around here in this channel. Check that shit out. There's a couple gaming clips on there. I think they're pretty funny. I mean, they're my stuff, so I really don't know. What I'm saying, but check it out. You might like it. I kind of dig it. It's kind of my shit. A lot of Dead by Daylight. You dig it? Go check it out. I got McDonald's. I just realized that, but I'm not gonna be fat on this. I'm already getting buzzed. But no, that's it. Oh man. Well, what shall we talk about? It's about music or whatever. Let's talk about Skylar. All right, let's message this boy up. Ooh, can't wait. Hear it, feel it. So, 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 okay. This is gonna be kind of crazy. This is something that I've been thinking about. A lot of you may disagree. That's all right. But I've been thinking a lot. Me myself, I can't join the U.S. Army. Sucks. U.S. military. I don't support war. The only reason why I would want to do anything like that is for the physical training aspect of it. I think it's crazy. It's honestly insane. Would I survive? No, no, I would not. I would die immediately. I would probably get shot by my own gun as I'm pulling it out to shoot. I pull it out. I pull it out backwards by accident, and I realize, and I pull my thumb, and they shoot me straight in the forehead. Kill me, cross kill me. I wouldn't be ready. But you know, the extensive training of building your body and building yourself mentally so you can be prepared in any kind of situation. Because I feel like right now is a kind of crazy time where you never know when anything can happen. There's been a lot of crime here where I live. Heavy amounts of crime. It's kind of insane how much crime has been coming along, how many accidents have been happening. We just got. There was a family so there was two people, a pilot and I forgot who else, and a baby, and then my 9-month-old baby, and they died in a plane crash in a backyard, someone's backyard, and I mean somebody else got hit in the back of a car earlier this year by a plane over here. I mean, it's not like I'm saying get military training because you could beat up a plane for crashing, but a lot of things happen. There has been a lot of shots fired, people shot, blah, and it's always good. It's always good to have a sort of hand-on-hand training, being able to do something when you have to, when you really need to. Not just for fun. It's something that you need to be able to protect yourself and to protect who you are with at all times. And I think that's very important. That's one of the reasons why I love a lot of, like, boxing and stuff like that, and martial arts. I have not done martial arts whatsoever. I really dig it. Dude, people who know that kind of stuff, grappling and punching and elbowing and doing all that weird combatical stuff, that stuff is freaking insane. It's super cool. It is dope. But um I dig boxing. That was my thing. I did boxing for a little bit. That was a nice little organization to really get myself out there into that kind of stuff. And it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I dug it a lot. Never I got into one fight. So hence me, I have been a skinny guy my whole life. I've never been a big guy whatsoever. I've never been a big guy. And I was probably 125, 125, yeah, 125. Um, and we had this guy who was at least 190, 180. He was my cousin, and we're just sparring, going in, and I start going in and boxing him, and I'm doing my thing, and I do a little light punches, because I mean my heavy blows were light punches. Come on, I was 125. He was like 168, 90 something. I don't know, but he was a heavy ass mother trucker, and I remember I did that, and we fought, and then he just went. I remember, I think we went straight for faces right after. I went in for his face, clocked him one good time. He looked at everybody else. He's like, "Oh, oh," and then just go for it, just go for it. And I'm like, "Just go for it." And he's like, "Ah, you're not ready." And I'm like, "Just go for it." And he goes and he clocks me, and dude, I like plop down. And I'm like, "What?" And it was the truth. You are not ready for a fight until never. You can never be ready for a fight. You have everything planned out. My plan is go in, roundhouse kick, jump up, left shin to the neck, bring him down to the ground and chop him. But half of the time, that really is not what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna go in for a roundhouse. He's gonna grab my legs, me in the balls, chop me down. They're gonna start kicking me, and I'm gonna die. That's usually how it ends up. But you know, no, physical stuff is always good. Always doing that stuff. A lot of people, ever since this COVID stuff happened, because a lot of people have been losing their jobs. A lot of companies have been going bankrupt and shutting down. It's been really affecting the economy in a really, really bad way. To the point that it's it's sad, for small shop owners. I mean, those big companies are getting bailouts for millions and millions of dollars, easy. Those things are crazy insane for the fact that they're able to do that for such a long time, such a long period of time. Um, like I can't even say when they started giving out money just to big corporations until now, but it's been such a long time that they've been giving these big companies um a lot of money, for bailout when they already have millions and millions in savings and backup. But now they get even more just because they're friends with very powerful political people, and that stuff kind of blows, because it blows everything straight out of the water. Mostly insane. And yeah, yeah, like that stuff is purely insane. And now you got like small poppin' family owned businesses where honestly it's like my they shut down. They shut down and their business is completely over with. There's nothing left anymore. They're completely gone with, and it sucks. It sucks seeing that. As much as I love Chuck E. Cheese's, I hated it back in '79. Back in the day where he had a cigarette and he was a mobster. He was a mobster rat. You know that? He was a mobster rat. That mobster rat. What he did, he got children and he told them, "Hey, Jimmy, give me that cheese. Who gave me the cheese from Alcachones? Uh, Honestly, I don't know, but no, dude. Chuck E. Cheese's back in the day, the mouse had a freaking cigarette, bro. You go into Chuck E. Cheese, family owned, family owned. Well, I guess it was no, it was by a guy, pretty much a dude, and I guess because a lot of men smoked. You know, that was a big thing back then. Smoking was the big thing, and god dang, this that yellow thing just won't let it go. But no, yeah, he smoked, dude. You know, thinking about him now they made him like this orphan boy, little orphan, little kid. Just Dark Tales. Now I know why Five Nights at Freddy's made this video game about them. Cause dude, they had some pretty crazy animatronics. I remember the animatronics when I was back in like early 2000s, 2003, six maybe around there. Going to Chuck E. Cheese's and their animatronics are like run down completely to the point that just like they're not working whatsoever anymore. Complete trash, and the material on them is just terrible. It's ugly. It's like, oh, you know, you don't want to be there. I bet you the people who had to clean those probably hated their job. Have to clean Chucky's freaking fucking fur at the end of every night. Just clean it off. It's like, oh, it's fucking cheese from little 3-year-olds and freaking smells like cheese and pizza and sweat and that was freaking nasty, dude. I would not like that job. Even even the fact that you guys ever hear the theory that people would get their pizza and when they got their pizza, it was already cut. It wasn't cut like in regular, areas like you would regularly cut pizza, one, two, three, four, how many diagonal cuts. It wasn't like that. Instead it was like they were uneven sometimes. And they would say, that it was uneven and they would say that um they were thinking that Chuck E. Cheese's would get the pizza from the trash and put it together from the leftovers to reduce waste of pizza. I don't know. I mean, now thinking about it, I would honestly check the crust at the bottom because if they were doing that, they could have cheese on top. But you can lift it up and see the bread that was cut right. I mean, that's my guess. I don't know. I'm not no conspiracy theorist. Bring Shane Dawson up in this BS. But um, this stuff is honestly like it might be true. Maybe Chuck E. Cheese's does do something like that. Maybe they do get the pizza and put it on there, but their pizza is greasy, and I'm pretty sure it's plastic because that thing is used to be good. Used to be good, but it was greasy. Nothing was filled with grease, and I remember when I was a kid, I loved that grease. Ugh. Thinking about it now, God, dude, I'm so lucky I didn't get a heart attack back then. Freaking Chuck E. Cheese's give me a heart attack. God damn it. I think about places of food. I think I don't even remember how old I was. It was in fourth grade. I don't remember what age that was. It was some certain age. But we went to McDonald's one time. And we're chill, right? We're kicking back. And I go over and we're ordering and I remember looking up at the menu and I'm wondering what's gonna happen and I'm looking up and I remember I see the menu completely get close up and bah, hits me straight in the face, completely falls off. It was one of those old school menus, like it was the plastic and then you have the menu thing before the TVs. It was way older, so all you kids that recently got born, get out of here. But no, yeah, the freaking thingy up there, and the plastic sheet, and then the menu, and it completely popped out and fell down. It hit me in the face, and honestly, thinking about it, who knows? Maybe we could have been freaking mega rich. Oh, I don't know. Who knows? But that thing would have been dope. Imagine that, dude. I didn't get anything severe. I'm pretty sure it did a good amount of brain damage for sure. Cause that shit was insane, dude. didn't phase me at the moment, but thinking about it now, it hit me pretty hard. It knocked me back onto my butt. Um, and no, it knocked me back pretty good. So I'm pretty sure I got hurt pretty badly. But I'm here now. I'm here now. The worst part about it is the fact that it didn't even give me free food, man. All I wanted was free food this whole entire time. No, no free food for this guy. This guy don't get no free food. Who are them guys? All a guy wants is free food. That's all I'm saying. Drink brewski. Day. Take the bad foods away. So, right now, I'm broadcasting to myself. Okay, so you just gotta, just kick back. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Um, I mean, what do you guys want to talk about, really? There's so much to talk about. A lot of stuff going on in the world. One thing, I was looking at this thing. I was looking at a centipede versus a mouse. So, centipede and Centipede. Eating mouse. There we go. Oh god. It's on the search bar. Alright, let's get it. Oh, it's on the nature. Ah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be crazy. I don't want to show it because I think I'm probably get banned. No, but centipedes have big, like, talons on their freaking. Yeah, they got like big claws as mouse. Like, they don't give a crap, dude. I would not mess with them. Oh, dude, they give me freaking chills, my dude. I'm thinking about it, and it's a little forest mouse. And look how he's doing, and he's like, "Oh, she has babies." No, and look, dude, they are like aliens. Like insects are like aliens. Like, look at these guys. Even fish are like aliens too. Like, oh, the mouse, you started it. Mouse, you started it. Oh, mouse, you're gonna get it, mouse, mouse. Oh, he's not. Oh, he bites him. Look, that mouse already has a battle scar. Okay, that's definitely not the one I wanted to see. And this is the one I wanted to see. Dude, that's a huge ass centipede. Oh, that's huge. Oh my. He just completely broke its neck. This is not beautiful. Wedgie. He literally just like. What the fuck, dude? That is a big centipede. Ah, I'm gonna get goosebumps. I'm not gonna want to freaking. Oh, God. Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. I have an idea. Give me 1 second. Let me think about it. Click that again. Yeah, no, there's no way. Never mind. Idea canceled. Let's say let's watch some stuff on the YouTubes. but I can't lose it. But oh man, dude, crazy times, crazy times. What do you guys want to talk about? We got a lot of time on our hands. I was actually hoping I'd do this for 4 hours. See how long this goes on for. Down, almost done. Conspiracy theories. A lot of conspiracy theories. I've been thinking about them. I'm just thinking about like, what could actually be real. What could actually be going on. The whole. You guys hear about? I don't know if it's true, but in Atlanta or something like that, one of the airports, super nice. Very, the paintings on there are very crazy. Some of the airport is off access, and they're saying that it's for prisoners, and it's like underground. And I heard this really uh, scary stories podcast on iTunes. Excuse me. I don't remember the podcast, but it was really dope. And he was talking about how there's you go inside. His was different than prisoners, but you go inside and there's a monster. Now I told you spoilers. But there's a monster, and yeah, he ends up keeping it a secret, but he has to work there for the rest of his life. But what if there is something like that? What if that place, like, I mean, it can, like the border walls, the concentration camps, those things are crazy, dude. Those things are insane. How I remember the story about the kid who was gruesomely sick and nobody wanted help. He kept asking for help that he was sick, help me, I'm sick. And nobody actually helped him or, wanted to help him. They just let him be sick and he's died right there on his floor. Not too long right after. He just collapsed, completely just collapsed and died on the floor. And no, it is insane, to even think about that. And they're separating kids from their parents. Now, where does that make sense? If you're gonna deport a family, shouldn't they be deported as a family? I mean, at what point are you gonna deport the kid before the parent? You know, it's like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to a little kid? Are you gonna deport the little kid and not the parent? Are you gonna make the parent go to the situation, or just like in Orange Is the New Black, are you gonna make the kids go to trial, just like adults, and then maybe the kids' trial is gonna last longer, so they're they're pending on being sent right back over. Like what's really going on? Like, is what's even crazier? Segueing, perfect segue. uh, Is the fact that not only kids are being separated from the parents, but when they're being separated, there are countless numbers of kids that have gone missing. Yeah, yeah. Beer. Um, and a handful of kids go missing. Like there's a lot of torture. There's a lot of brutality. There's a lot of stuff that happens there. Um, and another one of the things that happen there is the fact that a lot of kids go missing. Not trying to go into a deep wormhole or anything like that, but like the whole Epstein situation, I don't know what's going on. I've never seen the documentary. I've seen the beginning of the documentary. I know a little bit about the stuff that's happened. I haven't really followed it. That stuff is kind of insane, to be honest. The fact that such a wealthy, such an influential guy. I mean, it's not even that crazy to think about because I mean it's in existence, but that big of an influential type of guy who exploited young females and made them help get other young females to exploit themselves for him and his fellow young entrepreneurs and people in power and people who had a lot of wealth and a lot of respect. And he was shown these kind of places of like, come to my island where you could do whatever you want, my private jet, go over here. Like they said, even Bill Clinton, they said that he went on a lot of private jet flights with Epstein to his island. When and he avoided something service, special service, something service, the ones that protect the president. He avoided them sometimes just so he could get on that plane. And it's kind of crazy to even think, like I don't know how we got into this, but yeah, kids going missing. Like that kind of comes to making me think maybe, what if, because all these kids are going missing, they're going somewhere. They're not just gonna be thrown into, Mexico. There's no way. That is literally not humane. I mean, now it's kind of non crazy to even think about. But one thing that's even crazier to even think about is the fact that, what if it's another, like the pizza, the rings, the pizza rink, you know, code names, ciphers you had to uncipher, things you had, all these powerful people all stuck together, and they all made this really crazy thing of selling each other underage girls, and then really making this big thing across, trying to hide it by code names and emails, and trying to like not show people that this is happening. And it's kind of insane because these are the people that we put our trust into. We kind of have to, it's not like we want to, but we kind of have to because they're already up there, and we never really got a chance to vote them in. And I mean, I know it's gonna be insane trying to vote a lot of people in, but excuse me. But it's also insane the fact that a lot of these powerful people who make a lot of these decisions, a lot of these people with a lot of wealth and a lot of respect, are honestly like causing a lot of the mental health issues here in America. Um, who knows how many women have been abducted here in Ogden alone? We've had this situation where you know people with zip line, they'll scope out Walmart parking lots and other parking lots. Um, and they zip tie their things. The windows, the window slider thingy-majigger, I forgot what they're called. Cleaner. The window freaking cleaner thing. And they zip line them. So when the girl goes up to try to figure out how to take it off, somebody will drive up, the other person will grab them, throw them in the truck, and dip out. At least up to 7 different prostitution rings and sex trafficking rings have been stopped over here in where I live at. And it's honestly an issue, man. Like a lot of girls, females are being abducted just because little things like that. There was a woman who got away with one of them. This, and it's kind of crazy just because like just innocent people trying to get on with their day, trying to live on their lives, but in instance, it's ruined. This lady barely, this lady said that she was going on, and she she was walking. She heard this guy was saying like, "Yeah, here's a girl, da da da, pick her up right here, da da da." And when she heard that, she went, pushed the guy. I think she pushed the guy. I don't remember the story completely, but she did something with the guy, and she went straight over, and she went into the store automatically. Called police or friends or whatever, and can you listen to it right here on my phone? Podcast, the round couch podcast, round podcast. Dude, that is dope. That look at that. No, well, look at that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Hopefully, dude, better equipment coming up. I mean, right now this is not bad. I hate the feedback that I could hear off of the freaking microphone and stuff like that. Kind of gay, but besides that, it's kind of dope. But coming back to the thing, um, well, let's message him back. Let's not leave him with the draw. Cheers to you guys on a lovely Wednesday night. It's a fucking masterpiece. But look at them. Oh. But no, yeah. That stuff is kind of, it is insane. Um, there's been a lot of that kind of stuff around here. A lot of that stuff around everywhere. Not just here. I mean, sex trafficking is a big kind of um big problem, all across the world. And I bet those kids that go missing don't go missing just cause. I bet they're sold into it. Maybe not by the very man who runs the whole situation, but maybe by the workers down there who seek money. Such as like I don't remember what movie this was. But there's a movie where they were expanding what was it there was an epidemic just like this one, like COVID, but in their epidemic um some dude gave this guy a monkey, and the monkey, I think, unfortunately scratched him, and while he got scratched, give me 1 second. Oh, come back. Oh. No, yeah, that stuff is crazy. I mean, what they say, what stays in your DNA? What stays in your DNA is like things that habitually happen throughout your lifetime and throughout your previous and present, previous bloodlines, past lines affects you as in the present you. You do things that your ancestor did. You're going back generations. It's going back generations. And I got some fries, so I'm gonna turn some fries. And going back generations. And one of the bigger things is the fact that um back in the 1800s, a lot of the philosophers and a lot of the great people who wrote a lot of these great kind of poems and forms of literature and scientific discoveries, they all had young lovers, like 13-year-old boys, 16, 14-year-old girls, 9-year-old girls, little boys. And we're talking about 34 or 40-year-old people. And from there on, um, we started making it bad, making it bad. One of the presidents had an affair with one of the African American girls, you know? And she was young, until she was older, until she was like 12, 14. And it was like 40 something. And dad had relations until later on in life. And then we split up. But you know, it just runs. And there's a lot of sick people out there who do a lot of these kind of crazy things, and I think it's kind of evil. I don't think it's kind of evil. I think it's pure evil. And it's just we're just cavemen. We're just cavemen, but we literally just live and by rules. We're stranded together by rules. You know, we're just put together by rules. Cause imagine if COVID really got crazy to the point that what we thought was gonna happen happened. Like we thought that we were gonna be shortage on food and a lot of stuff. And let's say we did go and get a shortage on that completely overall. You know, that stuff would affect people in the psychological and mental state. Don't mind that. It's my niece. Psychological, the mental state. You know, um, or like, let's say, give me 1 second. You know, let's say COVID did hit like that. People would run savagely. Nobody would care. Nobody's gonna care at all. You know, people are gonna die for a roll of toilet paper or a small roll of bread. Um, we're strung together by just some small rules, by people saying, be nice to each other, say hi, say goodbye, do this, do that. But if COVID hit in that way that we really did get a shortage on a lot of stuff, oh, bro, there at that point, people who bought the guns, excuse me again, would be in the high advantage, just because at that point, you know, they'd be prepared. Because living in that kind of place where everybody's going haywire, you know, those rules no longer exist when once there's an actual pandemic. Nobody has any resources. People are going to be breaking in, and the only thing you can do is defend yourself when you have a ravaged human being who wants to survive. We go back to our caveman ways, you know. We're just sprung together by a little pack of rules and stuff like that. And that's one of the things, you know, that I wanted to do while I was talking about you know about training, because training is a good thing just in case things like that happen. You never really know. You know, anything could really happen. I mean, during the riots over here, we got Antifa threats about saying, "Careful to not lock your doors because we're gonna be checking up on 101 and shooting everybody." And, dude, we got code red all across here just because of that kind of stuff. And it just comes to show you gotta be ready for whatever comes your way. You know, there was one of my favorite artists, the Baby. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know him. I'm pretty sure. No, there's no way, dude. But one of his stories was that he was at Walmart and he was with his two daughters. And while he was with his two daughters, or his daughter and his wife and his girl at the time, two guys came up to him and like, "Yo, what's up?" Dude? They tried checking him, and he told him, you know, go on, I'm doing my own thing. And he goes, and then he sees him come back, and he's looking at him, and he puts his hand where, you know, where his gun's at, just to make sure, you know, give his thing. And while he's doing that, they approach him and they start shooting fire, and he starts shooting fire, and they do their little thing. But he ended up taking one of their lives. The other guy got prison time for sure. Um, he had to do what he had to do. You know, sometimes kind of thing is the best thing. Just, you know, that kind of thing. You always gotta be prepared. Not saying you gotta shoot somebody, but it's always good to, you know, be good and be handy and know what you're doing. Maybe later tonight. You know, I want to make this a 2 hour podcast. An hour and a half. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We're really doing it. We're really doing it. I'm really trying to get it. I'm really trying to murder it. We're eating French fries. As I'm drunk. So, me and the homie Scatter were thinking about making like something a little different, music wise. Because right now, the main thing, another trucker. The main thing taking over right now is rap. Trap music, rap, electronic music. Electronic music right now is really making a freaking rise out of it. And they're going up and over, killing it, 110%. And I love it. And we really love rock and roll. We love that kind of stuff. And it's slowly moving off. Um, rock isn't gonna make the top charts anymore. You got rocked with a metal person, rock person. That shit's dope. Yeah, you got Ozzy Osbourne with Post Malone. Damn, Tommy Lee with um Tyler Yahweh and Post Malone. Damn, you got other people. I mean, I don't know. You got Diplo and Triple X. You got, I think it was, I forgot who else. It was Little Peep and Marshmallow. Starlight. Like Spotlight. And that shows, dude. Techno and rap is a shit. That shit is a shit that's gonna move up for sure. No doubt about it. It's gonna sky up and destroy everything completely. And don't tell me when to stand up. Who do you think you are, huh? No, and that shit's um like you know rock and roll is slowly it did a time, you know. It was revolutionary for its time, especially the times with Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and all those other guys. I can't even think about it just in my head. Creedence Clearwater, man, like Santana, a lot of these great people, you know. Billy Ray, no, Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm so dumb. Oh man, I can't remember. I can't believe I forgot his name. Stevie Ray motherfucking Vaughan, dude. There's no way I could forget your name. But Ricky Valens, Buddy Holiday. That was the beginning of rock and roll. Elvis changes it with those guys. And that really changes up the whole game. Because after that, it was like it went it went into a different spectrum of rock. It went into like I wanna say like, you know, metal. Because there was a metal stage where kids weren't going into like, the outfitters weren't people who like rock. The outcasts are the people who like metal now. Now rock was the norm. And then rock was the norm. But that was like Buddy Holiday, Richie Valens type of rock. Then Pink Floyd rock. Pink Floyd and Santana and Jimi Hendrix came along. And those guys motherfucking changed the world, dude. Ah, those guys really changed up the world. And right after that, you got metal. Twisted Sister, Mega Death, DRI. Man, a lot of these really cool metal bands like came on out. They showed, man, that stage of denim skinny jeans with the torn knees and the high top Nikes, Reeboks, or Adidas, and you got your denim vest or your denim jacket with your freaking, really small tight t-shirt when you're really buffed out and your long hair. I mean, dude, even glam rock. That's how crazy you went. You went glam rock, like glam metal rock. Like, I'm down to dress like a Kiss any day. But that shit's insane. And then after that, you went over to grunge in a way. I want to say if I'm right. I don't even know if I'm right, but it went straight into grunge. And that shit changed everything. That generation, a lot of shit happened too. That a lot of shit happened too in that generation. Um, and then Pearl Jam, Nirvana, um, freaking I can't remember a lot of the other ones. Radiohead, Muse. Those guys came out. And they give up, but not mad but sad. Really show up with your things. What did I say? Everyone's gay. That changes up a lot of history, that kind of rock. And then got garage band rock. Like that raw metal, punk, I don't give a fuck alternative. That stuff was just garage, the Strokes, Arctic Monkeys, King of Leon, like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Got a lot of those guys that were really dope because they made a lot of garage band and that was a lot of garage rock. They changed up the game in a big ass freaking way, like insane way. You know, it revolutionized a lot of stuff. Um, and I love it, man. I love it. Keep on bringing the rock, and then we slowly start sliding off. Where I came in, NWA, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Tupac, B.I.G. You know what I'm saying? They be coming along, bumping and bumping and strutting and doing their own little shit. But they did their own thing, man. Like, there's a new outlet where you didn't have to sing, you didn't have to harmonize, you just had to go with it. Oh, excuse me. With the beat and just really kill it. Yo, motherfucker, I in the street. I'm gonna come at you cause I'm really mean. You don't wanna stick me cause I'm really clean. My Nikes with the flick and I'm gonna kick you in the spleen. See? Just like that. Sign me. Sign me. But man, no, yeah. The rap came along. 50 Cent, Eminem, Cypress Hill, man. Those guys. Those guys were insane. Tech Nine. Those really technical, really fluorescent, very melancholic, changing up everything kind of musicians. Then trap came along and switched up everything. When trap came along, there was a lot of mumble rap. There was also a lot of improvement on rap. You got a lot of different songs, a lot of different type of aspects of singing mixed up with rapping, a lot of mixed up with rapping with singing, and a lot of coalition to the point that there is no genres anymore. You got music is just its own genre now at this point. Aye, music is just its own little thing in its own little world. And you just gotta love it, to be honest. You just gotta love it for what it is and accept it for what it is. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's something spontaneous. And Yeah, you know. Um, right now, I'm thinking I'm gonna be working on music for a little bit. Hey, the first hour was amazing until my brother called and completely caused a ruckus. Get this ice, wonky. Um, unless I could bison up the stream. Let me come up here too. I don't know how to post it. Stuff on here. Like, can I cancel profile? How did I even get there? What the frick is going on? Undesirable attractions. Edit profile. I don't even know. How? I even got on this profile in the first place. There we go. That's the one I'm talking about. But yeah, guys, another crazy thing. I might as well talk about it here. Well, I gotta figure out how to freaking. Post. Okay, settings, maybe. Apps, email, see, change profile picture. I don't know how to do this. But it is what it is. I'll talk to you guys, I think on two days from now. 2 days from now should be good. Been streaming for an hour and a half, and then it's not that bad. A little stream. Hope you guys like it. A little self podcast. Hopefully next time you guys can join me. We could have a little more sexy time. Until then, I love you guys. Ciao, adios. I'll post this up on YouTube too. Check out my YouTube channel. Oh man, I can't. You're embarrassing me here. This is why I didn't want to buy a $1,500 laptop. Look at this, it doesn't even work. Just give me the menu bar. There you go. Oh my god. Okay. Ciao. Audio. Oh.